I'm Pastor Jake. We're in Luke chapter 6, verses 1 to 11 for our Bible study. And there are two stories in these verses. The first story is Jesus and his disciples are walking through a cornfield. Well, his disciples are getting hungry. So what they do is they start plucking ears of corn and start eating it. But when the Pharisees seen this, they had very indignation about it. They were not happy about it. And they go to Jesus and tell him, why is your disciples doing something that's not lawful? Well, Jesus tells them a little story. He said, well, was it lawful for David when him and his men were hungry that they went in the temple and started eating the shawbread that was only for the priest? They couldn't say anything. Jesus tells them then, the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath. The second one is that Jesus was in the temple and he was teaching. Well, there was a man who had a deformed hand that was withered, and the Pharisees were watching him to see if he was going to heal this man. They were trying to catch him in anything they could. So Jesus knew their hearts, so he asked them a simple question. Is it good to do good on the Sabbath or to do evil on the Sabbath? To save a life or take a life? They couldn't answer. So Jesus tells the man, he says, stretch out forth your hands, and when he does, it's healed. This made them so mad. They were trying to figure out, they said they were overraged with madness. Now, here are the two things about this story. They are about the Sabbath. And God gave us a commandment about the Sabbath. And what we're supposed to do is rest on the Sabbath. But what happened was that the Pharisees had took it so far that they had legalized it and put so many rules and restrictions on it that you couldn't do anything. And that's not what it was intended for. See, the Sabbath was intended for a blessing for us. Even God rested on the Sabbath day. But what happens is when you start making it legalized and start making rules and restrictions on something that God already just said, just relax. Enjoy the day. Take time off. Jesus also had a little story in one of the other Gospels where he tells tells the Pharisees, if your donkey fell into a ditch, would you not get it out on the Sabbath, or would you just leave it there? And what he was trying to explain is they were being hypocrites is what they were. They can do anything they want to do, just like the priest can eat the food that was in the temple, but no one else could. He said you were putting too many restrictions and you were being really hypocritical about it. So this is about the Sabbath. Should we observe the Sabbath? Yes. God said, observe it to rest, to relax. Should we legalize it? No.